First, you will need to accept the quest Call of Fire from a Shaman Trainer. The Shaman Trainer in Razor Hill, located at 5343 in Durotar works, or you could go to the one in Orgrimmar, located here in the Valley of Wisdom. Or I believe that the Tauren Shaman Trainers, located in Thunder Bluff or in the Bloodhoof Village, should work just as well. Either way, simply speak to the Shaman Trainer and accept the quest Call of Fire.
Go forth to victory.
Next, we will need to speak with Kranal Fiss in the Barrens. You want to head to the bridge leading into the Barrens that is just west of Razor Hill. Cross over the bridge and continue west into the Barrens. You can follow the road up until this tree, at which point you can deviate from the path, aiming for this structure here at the Gromdal farm. Once you find Kranal Fiss, speak to him to complete the quest and accept the next quest in the Call of Fire chain. He will give you a torch of the dominant flame and ask you to go find an NPC named Telf Joolam. You can return the way that you came, heading back to the bridge leading into Durotar. Once again, cross over the bridge and then immediately take a right so that you are heading south. We're going to be heading to these mountains just here. You can see this little path. It is indicated by a rock structure right here. If you see this, you know you're heading in the right direction. Follow this snaking path up through the mountains. It can be a little tricky to see exactly where to go, so I will let this footage run so that you can see. You kind of hug the wall here up on these little walkable ledges. Just be careful not to fall off, and when you reach the end, you should find the NPC that you are looking for. Speak to him, complete the quest, and accept the next quest in the chain. You will now need to find a fire tar and a reagent pouch. First up, for the pouch, we're going to head back to Razor Hill. So you can follow the path back until you reach Razor Hill, at which point you're going to want to look for this little gap in the fence here. Pass through the wall and then head north, making sure to stay up on the ridge here, looking for this cave in the back, located at 5330. There you will find the Burning Blade cultist enemies needed to drop the reagent pouch. It seems to be a very low drop rate, so you may be here for a while. There are about 3 or 4 burning cultist spawns in this cave, so go ahead and fight your way in. You'll see here the first spawn with 1 cultist in front and 1 down to the right. Be sure to loot the cultists after defeating them. I personally got somewhat lucky and got the reagent pouch after only my 2nd kill, but it may end up taking you a bit longer than this. If you do end up needing more cultists, there are more spawns in the cave. There's another one just back here, and I believe there's another one further back, although I didn't personally check myself. Either way, once you have the pouch, you are free to go ahead and leave the cave. Next, we will need to obtain a fire tar, which is dropped from Razormane Thornweavers, located just south of Kranal in the Barrens. Go ahead and make your way back to Kranal, as I am doing here, at which point you can head just south into Thornhill to begin looking for the Razormane Thornweaver enemies, or just head directly here if you'd like. Either way, keep defeating these Thornweavers and looting them until you obtain a fire tar. With the fire tar and the reagent pouch in your inventory, we're going to need to return to Telf Joolam. You can run back the way that you came. Go ahead and take a shortcut across the river if you would like. And once again, follow this path up through the mountains, being careful not to fall off, and just hugging the ledge here until we arrive back at Telf Joolam. Speak to him. Continue and complete the quest in order to obtain the Fire Sapta, and then accept the next quest that he has to offer, at which point you are good to go. Approach the large shrine just west of Telf and right-click your Fire Sapta. This will cause several fire manifestation enemies to spawn just up the ridge here. Target the minor manifestation of fire and defeat it in combat. Keep in mind, it is immune to fire damage, so you will have to use nature or frost spells in order to defeat it. Once you do, loot it to obtain your glowing ember, and then walk forward to right-click on the Brazier of Dormant Flame. With the torch and the ember in your inventory, you can complete the quest, and then simply accept the next quest asking you to return to Kranal once again. By now you should probably know how to get to Kranal, so go ahead and run directly there, at which point you can speak to Kranal. And as long as you have the torch in your inventory, you can complete the quest, earning you your Fire Totem as well as your Searing Totem Spell. This is a pretty straightforward quest chain, however I personally was having a little bit of difficulty finding some of the locations, so I figured I would put together a video just showing all of the steps and all of the locations. Hopefully this video helped you to obtain this totem that you can use going forward to cast Fire Totem spells. So enjoy your Fire Totem and have a good one. Peace.